The new Razer Blade 16 and Asus ROG Zephyrus G16 are two of the best gaming laptops you can buy in 2025. But which one is the right choice for you? We're breaking down the performance, design, and everything in between. Watch until the end to find out which laptop is the ultimate winner. And don't forget to like this video, it really helps. For the latest prices and deals, check out the links in the description below. In comparing the 2025 Razer Blade 16 and the 2025 Asus ROG Zephyrus G16, their approaches to build quality and design reveal two distinct philosophies in the world of high-end gaming laptops. The Razer Blade 16 stands as a testament to meticulous, solid craftsmanship, with its signature CNC-milled unibody aluminum chassis returning in a form that is both sleeker and more refined. This year's model represents a deliberate effort to slim down, shedding about 30% of its predecessor's volume to evoke the classic, beloved Blade 15 form factor. The design introduces a clever stepped thermal hood around the core components, which allows for improved cooling without the need for a bulkier overall profile. The result is a laptop that feels incredibly dense and premium, with zero flex in the lid or keyboard deck and a matte black finish that remains understated and elegant. It truly embodies the idea of a high-end, professional-grade piece of hardware, much like a MacBook Pro for gaming. The weight has also been noticeably reduced, making it more practical for daily transport. In contrast, the Asus ROG Zephyrus G16 maintains the design language that made its predecessor so popular, focusing on a lightweight and portable profile. Its CNC aluminum unibody chassis is also impressively rigid and thin, measuring just 19.9 mm in thickness and weighing around 2 kilograms. The G16's aesthetic is slightly more futuristic, with sharp edges and a subtle, distinctive LED slash across the lid. While it is undeniably sleek and professional, the glossy lid can be a magnet for fingerprints, a minor aesthetic detail that differentiates it from the Blade's matte finish. The Zephyrus G16 feels like it was designed with mobility as a primary concern, and it successfully delivers a premium feel in an ultra-portable form factor. Both laptops are built to a high standard, but the Razer's denser, more compact design feels perhaps a touch more substantial in hand, while the G16's slightly lighter build feels more geared towards the user constantly on the go. When it comes to connectivity, both machines offer a robust selection of ports, intelligently laid out to serve the needs of gamers and creators alike. The Razer Blade 16 provides an excellent and well-rounded array of options, including a pair of versatile USB 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, two USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 ports for legacy devices, an HDMI 2.1 port capable of handling high refresh rate external displays, and a UHS 2 SD card reader, which is a fantastic inclusion for photographers and videographers. It also includes a 3.5 mm audio combo jack and a power port. A notable addition is the spare M.2 SSD slot, providing a convenient path for future storage expansion. The placement of these ports is well thought out, with a good distribution on both sides of the chassis to keep cables from cluttering a workspace. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G16, despite its slim chassis, also manages to pack in a solid variety of ports. It features two USB 4 Type-C ports, with one supporting the latest Thunderbolt 5 standard, two USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 ports, and an HDMI 2.1 port. For wired networking, it includes an RJ45 Ethernet port, a feature that is sometimes sacrificed in thin and light designs. It also has a micro SD card reader and a 3.5 mm audio combo jack. The G16 benefits from next-gen wireless connectivity with Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4. While the port selection is well-rounded, some creators might still prefer the full-size SD card reader found on the Blade 16, which is a significant convenience for certain workflows. Ultimately, both laptops offer a comprehensive set of connectivity options, but the Razer's inclusion of a full-size SD card slot and an empty M.2 slot gives it a slight edge for those who value expandability and media creation support. The displays on both represent the pinnacle of laptop screen technology, but they approach the user experience with subtle differences. Both laptops feature a 16-inch OLED panel with a sharp 2560 by 1600 QHD Plus resolution and a smooth 240 Hz refresh rate with G-Sync support. This combination delivers the characteristic benefits of OLED technology: inky deep blacks, exceptional contrast, and incredibly vibrant colors. For both gaming and creative work, the visual experience is a feast for the eyes, with games looking more immersive and colors being accurate for editing. However, when viewed side by side, the Razer Blade 16's OLED HDR panel is slightly brighter, particularly in highlight reproduction, giving it a marginal advantage for HDR content and movie watching. While the G16's screen is still a standout performer with excellent HDR, the Blade 16's panel has a touch more punch. In terms of their input peripherals, the two laptops offer high-quality experiences that cater to different preferences. The Razer Blade 16 has seen a notable improvement this year, with an extended key travel that makes for a more comfortable and tactile typing experience during prolonged sessions. The per-key RGB chroma lighting, a hallmark of the Blade series, remains fully customizable through the Razer Synapse software. The touchpad is another highlight, a massive glass precision touchpad that is exceptionally smooth and responsive, setting a high standard for any Windows laptop. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G16, on the other hand, retains the same keyboard from the previous year, which is generally considered a positive. It provides a satisfying and precise feel with good key travel. The per-key RGB lighting is also present and customizable. The G16's trackpad is large and smooth, but it has a design quirk where the right-click zone is placed a bit too far to the edge, which may require some adjustment for users. Both offer a top-tier typing and pointing experience, but the Razer's refined keyboard and flawless touchpad design give it a slight edge in overall usability. When examining the cameras and speakers, both laptops are well equipped for modern needs, but with some distinctions. The Razer Blade 16 includes a 1080p webcam with Windows Hello facial recognition, which is clear, sharp, and perfectly fine for video calls or streaming. The front-firing stereo speakers on the Blade 16 deliver loud and clear sound, which is good for casual use, though external audio solutions are still recommended for a truly immersive gaming experience. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G16 also features a serviceable 1080p webcam with IR support for Windows Hello login, providing a sharper image than many last-generation models. For audio, the G16 is equipped with a 6-speaker system that supports Dolby Atmos. This system produces strong mids and highs with a respectable amount of bass, making it one of the better audio systems found on a gaming laptop. At maximum volume, distortion is minimal, making it quite usable for media consumption without external speakers. Finally, the battery life performance of these two thin and light gaming machines shows where modern gaming laptops are beginning to evolve, particularly with the advancements in efficiency. The Razer Blade 16, equipped with its 90-watt-hour battery, offers impressive endurance for a high-performance machine. It is capable of providing approximately 8 to 9 hours of battery life during normal use, like web browsing or productivity. A significant leap forward for the Blade 16 is its ability to support over 2 hours of real gaming away from a power outlet, a feat made possible by NVIDIA's enhanced battery boost technology and the efficiency of the Blackwell architecture. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G16 also has a 90-watt-hour battery and has shown improvement in its unplugged performance. It can last for about 6 to 8 hours in everyday tasks, and in gaming tests, it manages around 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is a solid showing for a laptop in its class. While both are well beyond the meager battery life of older gaming laptops, the Razer Blade 16's ability to provide a slightly longer gaming session on battery and its superior overall endurance in regular use make it a more versatile and practical option for those who need to work and game on the go without constantly being tethered to a wall outlet. In examining the performance, a clear distinction emerges based on their choice of processor and GPU. The Razer Blade 16 features the AMD Ryzen AI 9HX370 processor, which is celebrated for its efficiency and cool operation. While some CPU-heavy games might show a slight advantage for Intel's architecture, the Ryzen chip generally provides an excellent balance of power and efficiency, especially for day-to-day use and content creation. Its thermal profile is a key highlight, allowing the system to maintain high performance without the overwhelming fan noise often associated with high-end gaming laptops. This cool and quiet demeanor makes it a refined tool for both work and play. Conversely, the Asus ROG Zephyrus G16 is equipped with the Intel Core Ultra 9 285H, a processor that can push higher clock speeds and offers impressive raw performance in certain benchmarks. However, this power comes at a cost, as the Intel chip runs noticeably hotter under heavy workloads, leading to a more aggressive and high-pitched fan noise. This can be particularly distracting during intensive tasks like video rendering or prolonged gaming sessions. While the G16's CPU performance can occasionally outperform the Blade in specific scenarios, its thermal and acoustic behavior detract from what is otherwise a premium experience. The trade-off here is a matter of pure, unbridled power versus a more balanced and comfortable user experience. When it comes to graphics and gaming, the two laptops showcase a difference in philosophy. The Razer Blade 16, in its top-tier configuration, houses the formidable NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 mobile GPU with a 150-watt TGP. This is a graphics powerhouse, capable of delivering exceptional frame rates in modern AAA titles, even at high resolutions with ray tracing enabled. The performance is comparable to a desktop RTX 5080, and the ample 24GB of GDDR7 video RAM makes it particularly future-proof for demanding games and AI-assisted workflows. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G16, meanwhile, utilizes the RTX 5080 mobile GPU with a slightly lower TGP of 120 watt, a choice that prioritizes efficiency and a slimmer design. Despite the wattage difference, the G16's RTX 5080 proves to be remarkably capable, often coming within a narrow margin of the Blade's RTX 5090. In many real-world gaming scenarios, especially at 1600p, the performance gap between the two is minimal, making the G16 an incredibly efficient gaming machine for its size. For content creators, both laptops are excellent tools, but their strengths differ based on the workflow. The Razer Blade 16, with its high-end Ryzen CPU and powerful RTX 5090, is a beast for GPU-accelerated tasks. It handles 8K video editing and complex 3D rendering with ease, and its massive 24GB of video RAM is a significant advantage for large-scale projects and AI-driven applications. The quiet cooling system also contributes to a more pleasant creative process. The Zephyrus G16 is also a strong contender for creators thanks to its brilliant OLED screen and the raw power of the RTX 5080 for GPU-intensive workloads like rendering in DaVinci Resolve. However, the Intel CPU's tendency to run hot and loud during sustained rendering tasks can be a downside, potentially making it a less comfortable choice for long editing sessions compared to the more efficient AMD-based Razer. The Blade's soldered RAM is a consideration, but its 32GB capacity is sufficient for most current applications, while the Zephyrus's performance is defined by its careful balancing act between raw power and a slim chassis. While both of these are truly amazing laptops, there can only be one winner. The Razer Blade 16, with its superior display, improved cooling, and longer battery life for gaming on the go, is the better all-around premium machine. It simply offers a more refined, balanced, and quiet experience, making it the one to get if your budget allows.